In the fast-paced world we live in, stress often takes center stage. It's easy to feel overwhelmed as the demands of daily life pile up, whether it's work, relationships, or staying informed in a world that never sleeps. At times, it can feel like we're caught in a whirlwind, pulled in all directions with no moment to breathe. This is where mental relaxation steps in, not just as a luxury, but as a necessity. The Renaissance spirit, a pursuit of knowledge, personal growth, and understanding, calls us to pause, to reflect, and to find balance amidst the chaos. Take a moment now. Close your eyes. Breathe in slowly through your nose. Hold and exhale gently. This simple act, known as deep breathing, is one of the oldest methods of mental relaxation, used for centuries by scholars and thinkers. It slows the racing mind, brings clarity, and, like a Roman philosopher, you can approach life with wisdom and grace. In our modern world, mindfulness meditation has taken root. It teaches us to live in the present, just as the Renaissance taught humanity to focus on the here and now, the rebirth of creativity, art, and thought. When you quiet your mind, focusing on your breath or a single mantra, you begin to unlock a more peaceful state. In moments of tension, this practice becomes your shield, a way to keep stress at bay. In a time as demanding as ours, mental relaxation is more important than ever. Allow your thoughts to flow freely for a time, recognizing the value of stillness. It's a small but vital step toward a more balanced and fulfilled life, one that aligns with the Renaissance spirit's core pursuit, a life dedicated to truth, knowledge, and harmony. Our bodies, like well-crafted instruments, need regular tuning to stay in harmony. Yet all too often we ignore the signs they give us. The stiffness in our muscles, the headaches, the fatigue that sets in after a long day. These are cues that we're out of balance. The Renaissance spirit teaches us that in order to cultivate wisdom and clarity, we must not only care for our minds, but for our bodies as well. Physical relaxation isn't just about resting. It's about movement, gentle stretching, and the release of tension stored in muscles. In the Renaissance, humanists recognized the importance of physical well-being. And today, yoga and stretching exercises carry that torch. Imagine the stretches of a yogi, deliberate and focused, akin to the careful brushstrokes of a Renaissance artist painting a masterpiece. Each movement is deliberate, a way of both grounding and freeing yourself. But perhaps you prefer something more active. Walking in nature, swimming or engaging in light exercise releases endorphins, the body's natural antidote to stress. Picture the Roman baths, not just a place of leisure, but a refuge for the body to heal, relax, and regenerate. The same principle applies today. When you take time to move, your body thanks you, and soon your mind follows. Physical relaxation is a key element of overall well-being. It nurtures the connection between body and mind, reinforcing the Renaissance spirit's belief that personal development is an all-encompassing journey. When your body feels good, your spirit is free to grow. Emotional relaxation is perhaps the hardest to cultivate, for it requires more than just action. It requires vulnerability, reflection, and emotional balance. In the Renaissance spirit, we learn that emotional well-being is essential to personal growth. It's not just about achieving serenity, but finding an emotional foundation that allows you to engage meaningfully with the world around you. We often carry invisible burdens, stress from relationships, unresolved feelings, or worries about the future. One way to release these is through journaling, an ancient practice that, like the great writers of the Renaissance, allows you to put your thoughts on paper and let them go. By capturing those fleeting moments of emotion and giving them form, you gain clarity and peace. And yet there is another remedy: nature. Walking among trees, listening to birdsong, or simply feeling the earth beneath your feet has a way of soothing even the most troubled soul. The Renaissance spirit encourages us to connect with the world, to see the beauty that surrounds us, and to realize we are part of something much larger. This perspective alone is often enough to ease our emotional burdens. Creativity, too, plays a role here. Whether it's painting, music, or another form of art, engaging in a creative process allows your emotions to flow. It is no coincidence that during the Renaissance, art became a powerful vehicle for expression, and today it remains a way to channel emotion in a healthy, transformative way. In embracing emotional relaxation, you open yourself to healing and growth. Just as the Renaissance opened the doors to the wonders of human achievement, you too can experience emotional renewal, a rebirth of the heart and soul that is essential to living the Renaissance spirit fully. Emotional relaxation is perhaps the hardest to cultivate, for it requires more than just action. It requires vulnerability, reflection, and emotional balance. In the Renaissance spirit, we learn that emotional well-being is essential to personal growth. It's not just about achieving serenity, but finding an emotional foundation that allows you to engage meaningfully with the world around you. We often carry invisible burdens, stress from relationships, unresolved feelings, or worries about the future. One way to release these is through journaling, an ancient practice that, like the great writers of the Renaissance, allows you to put your thoughts on paper and let them go. By capturing those fleeting moments of emotion and giving them form, you gain clarity and peace. And yet there is another remedy: nature. Walking among trees, listening to birdsong, or simply feeling the earth beneath your feet has a way of soothing even the most troubled soul. The Renaissance spirit encourages us to connect with the world, to see the beauty that surrounds us, and to realize we are part of something much larger. This perspective alone is often enough to ease our emotional burdens. Creativity, too, plays a role here. Whether it's painting, music, or another form of art, engaging in a creative process allows your emotions to flow. It is no coincidence that during the Renaissance, art became a powerful vehicle for expression, and today it remains a way to channel emotion in a healthy, transformative way. In embracing emotional relaxation, you open yourself to healing and growth. Just as the Renaissance opened the doors to the wonders of human achievement, you too can experience emotional renewal, a rebirth of the heart and soul that is essential to living the Renaissance spirit fully. Relaxation isn't something you can simply achieve in a single moment. It requires consistency, care, and nurturing. Much like how the Renaissance was built on the continued pursuit of knowledge, personal relaxation requires daily practices that allow you to reset and recharge. This is where we find the intersection between the Renaissance spirit and our modern lives. As we strive to better ourselves through learning, compassion, and growth, we must also build habits that support a healthy, balanced life. One such habit begins with a restful night's sleep. Imagine yourself in a quiet, serene room free from distractions. Perhaps you've dimmed the lights and put away your phone, cutting off the barrage of information from the outside world. Sleep is vital for restoration. Just as the thinkers of the Renaissance valued clarity of thought, you too can cultivate mental sharpness through rest. A proper evening routine, free from the glowing screens and late-night snacks, helps your mind wind down, allowing you to wake up ready to embrace the new day. Another key to long-term relaxation lies in setting boundaries. In today's world, we are often taught to push ourselves beyond limits, to always be on, available, and productive. But the Renaissance spirit values quality over quantity. True growth doesn't come from burning ourselves out. Instead, practice saying no when necessary. Choose wisely where you place your energy and attention. The Renaissance polymaths focused their brilliance on selective pursuits, and in doing so, they achieved greatness. In the same way, you can cultivate a more relaxed, purposeful life by prioritizing your well-being. Finally, break your day into manageable parts. Our minds and bodies benefit from small, frequent pauses. Even the greatest minds of history, Da Vinci, Michelangelo, Galileo, understood the importance of stepping back from their work, giving themselves time to breathe, reflect, and approach problems with fresh eyes. Incorporating regular breaks into your day allows you to work smarter, not harder, while maintaining your mental and emotional well-being. By embracing these daily habits, you're not just making time for relaxation, you're building a foundation for a richer, more intentional life. The Renaissance spirit invites you to pursue balance and growth with each passing day. As you do, relaxation becomes a natural part of your journey, allowing you to live more fully in harmony with yourself and the world around you. At the heart of relaxation lies a key ingredient often overlooked: compassion. Not just for others, but for yourself. The Renaissance spirit, which fosters understanding and humanitarianism, calls us to embrace kindness as a means of personal growth. In this section, we turn inward, exploring how a compassionate mindset can lead to deeper, more meaningful relaxation. Too often we're our own harshest critics. We push ourselves to do more, be more, achieve more, thinking that success or happiness lies just over the next hill. But when we adopt a mindset of compassion, we learn to slow down, appreciate where we are, and treat ourselves with the same kindness we would offer a dear friend. This simple shift in thinking allows us to let go of unnecessary stress and find peace in the present moment. Consider this. When was the last time you forgave yourself for a mistake? Or allowed yourself a break without guilt? In embracing compassion, you acknowledge that you are a work in progress, constantly evolving. The Renaissance was a time of growth, discovery, and rebirth, and each of us can embody that same spirit by treating ourselves with patience and care. Moreover, extending this mindset to others brings a deeper sense of connection and calm. When we practice empathy and understanding, we create a more peaceful environment, not just for ourselves, but for those around us. Like the scholars and humanists of the Renaissance who sought a more just and equitable world, we can cultivate a society where relaxation and kindness go hand in hand. Through compassion, we align ourselves with the core values of the Renaissance spirit: growth, understanding, and a dedication to improving the human experience. This inner harmony, born of self-compassion, creates a peaceful space where true relaxation can flourish. It's not just a momentary escape from stress, but a lasting approach to life that promotes balance, well-being, and joy. Relaxation is more than just a brief escape or respite. It is a mindset, a way of living, and an integral part of the Renaissance spirit. By incorporating mental, physical, emotional, and daily practices into our lives, we tap into a deeper well of personal well-being. This holistic approach, rooted in compassion, knowledge, and understanding, provides a foundation for a life of balance and growth. As we reflect on these practices, we are reminded that the Renaissance was not just a moment in history, but a continuing journey of rebirth and renewal. Each of us has the power to live with purpose, to pursue knowledge and truth, and to cultivate a world filled with justice, equity, and compassion. Through relaxation, we unlock the energy and clarity to take on this mission. Thank you for watching and being a part of this journey with Renaissance Spirit. Our channel is dedicated to promoting the values of a just, equitable, and humanitarian world, much like the great thinkers and creators of the Renaissance before us. If you find this philosophy resonates with you, we invite you to subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this message with others. Together, we can create a world where relaxation, wisdom, and compassion guide our actions. Let the Renaissance spirit continue to inspire you. Vive Renaissance Spiritus.